Get ready for explosive 3D puzzle action with Bomberman in Panic Bomber. Blast your way through 4 worlds of searing enemies and bombastic bosses as you rotate rapidly falling blocks and move them from side to side. Line up 3 of the same blocks and they disappear, but watch for other explosive elements that may blast onto your screen. A 3D game for a 3D world. Hold on to your senses as you pilot a futuristic starfighter in a battle for mankind. It's vertical force for your Virtual Boy. Blast your way into another dimension and onto the virtual frontier as you battle an endless onslaught of enemy fighters and special attack droids. Collect power-up items like lasers and shields to enhance your weapon systems. Vertical force for Virtual Boy. A 3D game for a 3D world. Now you can play the arcade classic that spawned a video game hero. It's Pac-Man for your Game Boy. Gobble up the dots throughout the maze and earn points while avoiding the 4 infamous ghosts, Inky, Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde. Get one of the flashing power-up dots and you have the power to eat the ghosts for more bonus points. Play solo or against a friend in 2-player simultaneous mode with your Game Link cable. Devour the fun with the classic Pac-Man for Game Boy.
Grab your portable Virtual Boy and enter the virtual realm of 3-dimensional pinball in outer space. Galactic Pinball is your chance to save the world from alien invaders. 4 spacey 3D games to challenge you, and special features keep the action intense with 3D Galactic Pinball for Virtual Boy.
A 3D game for a 3D world.
It's 3D action that spares no thrills. It's Nestor's Funky Bowling for Virtual Boy. You control Nestor or his twin sister Hester as you strike, spare, and pick up the toughest of splits. Bowl right or left-handed, either solo or against a friend, and follow along with frame-by-frame scoring just like real bowling, but in Virtual Boy 3D. 3 different play modes, practice, bowling, and challenge let you test your skill to the fullest. So grab a polyester shirt. It's time for the most realistic pin action around with Nestor's Funky Bowling for Virtual Boy.
A 3D game for a 3D world.
The innovation of computer-rendered movies comes to Game Boy and Super Game Boy with Disney Interactive's Toy Story, the video game. You guide Woody through remarkable 3D environments in 10 adventurous stages, all based on the hit film. Special skills help you in your race against Buzz Lightyear, and Rex is always good for a ride. You'll even be dodging hot dogs and burgers as Toy Story, the video game, comes to life.
It's a 3D adventure which puts Mario to the test through a towering maze chock full of evil enemies. It's Mario Clash for your Virtual Boy. There are hazards at every turn as you grab shells and fling them at frantic opponents like Thorny, Big Boo, and Paragoomba. The pace gets hotter as you battle in dangerous rooms on narrow ledges connected by pipes. It's Mario Clash for your Virtual Boy. A 3D game for a 3D world. Virtual Boy takes you into the world of 3D video gameplay in Wario Land. You team up with the devious Wario in a virtual underground world. Multidimensional caves challenge you as you seize different hats which give Wario different powers. Attempt to seize the riches of this underground world and escape with the key to freedom. A 3D game for a 3D world. 2 great arcade classics return to the Game Boy and Super Game Boy in one game pack. It's Asteroids Missile Command. Play Asteroids in either classic or enhanced mode as you blast your way through the universe. Then grab the controls of Missile Command and defend the cities of Earth from impending doom. They're even more fun in 2-player mode. The arcade classics Galaga and Galaxian team up to challenge you on your Game Boy and Super Game Boy. One game pack features 2 games as you defend the universe against alien invaders. Double your shooting power in Galaga. Then take out a group of pesky fighters with Galaxian. It's for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. Those pesky insects are crawling all over your Game Boy and Super Game Boy. It's Centipede Millipede and the arcade action is better than ever. These classic games feature spiders, fleas, scorpions, and of course those centipedes and millipedes that descend upon you with amazing speed. 2-player alternating mode lets you share the fun in this great 2 games in one game pack. 2 more arcade classics in one are here for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. It's Defender and Joust. In Defender, you shield your planet from alien invaders intent on taking hostages. But with accurate shooting and the use of your smart bomb, you can blow everything off the screen. Then there's Joust, where you mount up onto your trusty ostrich and fly head-to-head with the enemy. The object is to turn them into eggs, then gather the eggs up for points.
The mesmerizing force of Tetris goes virtual. It's 3D Tetris for Virtual Boy. Three-dimensional blocks and rotating planes make this Russian puzzler the ultimate 3D challenge where quick response and strategy rule. Earn bonus points when you clear a level and really rack them up when you clear 2 or more levels simultaneously. 3 difficulty settings let you customize the game for players of all ages, and battery-backed high-score memory saves your progress. Get Tetrisized in a new virtual world. Get 3D Tetris for Virtual Boy.
A 3D game for a 3D world.
Enter the unique world of virtual gameplay with Nintendo Virtual Boy. The first 3-dimensional stereo immersive 32-bit video game system ever. Virtual Boy is so advanced it can't be viewed on conventional TV or LCD screens. Nintendo Virtual Boy, a 3D game for a 3D world.
Now, the 3D feel of the Super NES is available in the palm of your hand. Check out the hottest game to ever hit your Game Boy, Donkey Kong Land. Our heroes, Donkey and Diddy Kong, face new enemies and exciting adventures as they journey through the jungles in search of their stolen banana hoard. Look for their crazy animal friends like Rambi Rhino and see how deep into the jungle you can venture. Donkey Kong Land uses the same ACM technology as Donkey Kong Country.
I've really noticed that we've got like the core group of gamers online. They live Nintendo.
It's really cool in the chat rooms. We sit there. If you have a game question or anything you want to pose to us, we can answer, game questions, code questions.
Yeah, what's great about the bulletin board is it's like these kids have the chance to be their own gameplay counselor and help each other out with the codes.
What do you think about special guests in our chat rooms?
I love it. We had Griffey, #1 sports star.
Yeah. We had almost the same amount of people as Bill Clinton had online.
Literally, they want to know what happens before it happens.
You point and click on the What's New button and it tells you any new kind of stuff we put in the area. So.
Well, what I like is the Play It Loud area. All the contests are put there. That's where the Loud House is.
The Loud House is there 3 hours every weekday. I mean, we're starting at, 4 p.m. Pacific time. We run straight through 3 more hours. 1, 2, 3, we got all 3 counselors. Got a question, it's gotta be answered.
Well, the cool thing I like about the Loud House is the fact that it's kind of free form. We get to do whatever we want to do with it.
If you have a game question or anything you want to pose to us, we can answer, game questions, code questions. You want to just chat, we can just yap.
It's our chance to really kind of just say, hey, today we're going to do this and go with it. And there's really no rules, no preconceived notions of what's going on. We get to pick. And I love the freedom that's involved with that.
Nintendo Power is the official source of gaming information from Nintendo.
One of the things that I think distinguishes the magazine in a lot of ways are the graphics and the maps.
Classified information, the most popular feature in the magazine every single month. Codes, weird, wacky, wonderful, strange, cool, amazing.
Some of the other things that we see in the magazine that really grab people's eyes are the in-depth interviews that we do. For instance, going down to Angel Studios and seeing Ken Griffey, and it's intense. I mean, that's cutting edge.
Packwatch, upcoming stuff, insider info, stuff in development.
Player's Pulse gives a chance for the readers to speak out. Whether it's good or bad, we print it.
It's a hot mag. You gotta subscribe.
All the information, Player's Guides have it.
If you want to talk about strategy, these things are really packed. And maps galore. Every single stage of the game they'll go through, pick it apart, give you all the hottest tips.
Every stage, every item, it's all here.
Nintendo Consumer Service can help you with product release date information, general questions you may have, system setup help, or with ordering Nintendo Power Magazine and Player's Guides filled with the tricks and tips from the pros. And for recorded information about games, call the 24-hour Hot Title Game Info line at 206-885-7529. Or for game counselors' tips on games, you can call 1-900-288-0707. This is a pay call at 95 cents per minute. Callers under 18 must have parents' permission. Nintendo's gone totally cyber. Connect online with game fans from all across the country by tapping into Nintendo Power Source for all the latest game info. Call 1-800-255-3700 for more information.
It's Kirby's Superstar, Kirby's very first action-adventure game for the Super NES, with a total of 9 different games. Plus, special bonus games stuffed into one action-packed 32-megabyte cartridge. This is an incredible value. Defeat enemies like Fatty Whale, Dinah Blade, and Sir Kibble, who acquire any of Kirby's 24 power-up features. Create special new helper characters. You might even earn your way to the top secret arena. Kirby's Superstar for Super NES is fresh and exciting. Tetris Attack for Super NES and Game Boy. One of the best puzzle games ever. Eliminate blocks by combining blocks of like color. Connect at least 3 blocks of the same color and they disappear. But you've got to be quick, because once the blocks touch the top of the screen, this game is over. It's a race against time as you compete to align sets of blocks, creating wild chain reactions, causing blocks to rain down on your opponent. There is no other puzzle game quite as thrilling and action-packed as Tetris Attack for Super NES and Game Boy. Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest for Game Boy and Super Game Boy. This is one of the biggest Game Boy games ever. Donkey Kong's in big trouble, and it's up to Diddy and his pal Dixie to rescue him. This incredible new game features Rare's amazing ACM graphics specially optimized for Game Boy. With tons of exciting new levels and incredible graphics, Donkey Kong Land 2, Diddy's Conquest is bound to be one of the top bananas for Game Boy and Super Game Boy this year. Grab your Virtual Boy and experience 60 megs of 3D action adventure with Dragon Hopper. As Dora and the Dragon, you venture through level after level of enemies and obstacles. 3-dimensional dramatic scaling locks you into the action, and battery-backed memory saves your progress. It's Dragon Hopper for Virtual Boy. Follow the bouncing ball in a world of high-flying platforms in Bound High for Virtual Boy. You control a robot rubber ball by bouncing, bopping enemies, and avoiding spikes and electric shockers through a series of challenging stages. It's 3D action like you've never played before. Bound High for Virtual Boy.
Word of caution. This beast is bigger, with hairier levels, monster graphics, and a new prime mate, Dixie Kong. It's ready and waiting for your Super NES. Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Conquest. It's even tougher than the original.
It was supposed to be a game! Puzzle game? Tetris Blast! I didn't know it was full of bombs! Mega bombs! We never even saw it coming. Where'd everybody go?
Killer instinct. Playtime is over.
He's the epitome of evil. And he's on the prowl in the 3rd dimension. It's Wario. The diabolical one has gone 3D, where evil runs deep and danger comes out of nowhere in the most incredible adventure ever seen on Virtual Boy. It's Wario Land, a 3D game for a 3D world.
Wait till they get a load of me!
They get a hold of this game, then all of a sudden, everybody's Ken Griffey Jr. They get my vertical. They got my wheels. They even gave away my patented swing.
It's a whole new ball game. Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run with ACM graphics, only on Super NES.
NES. Here you go, Mr. Griffey. Sorry, kid. Car sold separately.
At the Kirby's Block Ball Testing Center, we bounced off every wall and busted every block until the game was ready for Kirby himself.
It's ready!
Kirby's Block Ball on Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Peaceful in the Mushroom Kingdom. Till Smithy the Sword shattered the Star Road. Wow! So with his old enemy Bowser and a marshmallow throws lightning. Mario fought evil wedding cakes and the killer Venus flytraps and recovered the 7 stars!
Grandfather's freaky. Super Mario RPG, only on the system that keeps on kicking. Super NES.
Dig it?
Introducing the Game Boy Pocket, a new, more compact, 30% smaller version of the wildly successful Game Boy. No, we haven't changed its incredibly popular feature set or the familiar operational controls, but the new Game Boy Pocket does feature an even crisper-looking screen, and of course, it's compatible with every Game Boy game cartridge. That's hundreds of awesome games. Game Boy Pocket, the ultimate in portability. It's in your pocket.
The Super NES, quite impressive. 16-bit with superior graphic resolution, custom CPU and PPU chips allow multiple layering and depth. Only Nintendo has real-time Mode 7 scaling and rotation for wraparound tracking action. In fact, when you buy the Super NES Donkey Kong set, you get the control deck, one Super NES controller, and the Donkey Kong Country Game Pack included. Okay, let's talk Game Boy portable power. Play It Loud series Game Boys, available in 5 new looks, and they all come with batteries.
It's Super Game Boy from Nintendo. Play your Game Boy games on the Super NES in living color. Even choose your own color combinations. Play all 350 Game Boy games. How does that strike you? Super Game Boy for the Super NES. Game Boy games in color, intense.
Introducing Nintendo 64, the future of video gameplay. 64 bits of processing power. Packed with power. Instant 4-player compatibility and memory expansion for future growth, all built into a sleek new compact design. We call it the Fun Machine. Nintendo 64 incorporates the world's first analog control stick integrated into the revolutionary new ergonomic controller.
3D control for a 3D world.
And the removable memory pack saves game progress and enables you to compete on your friend's Nintendo 64 system by using your own saved data. So what does all this mean? Better games and even better reality-based gameplay.
This Super Mario role-play game combines the best of action games and the best of role-playing games with Mario. It's Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Mario's greatest adventure ever takes place in a dimensional world that pulses with life, adventure, and danger. 32 megs of power provide cool rendered graphics as Mario searches for Princess Toadstool, imprisoned by Bowser, King of the Koopas in Koopa Castle. Help Mario gather special weapons along the way and use his superior jumping skills to defeat enemies. Will Mario and his friends find the 7-star pieces and make their way home? You control their destiny. The only thing Ken Griffey Jr. enjoys as much as playing baseball is playing video baseball, especially when the game is Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run. This computer-rendered game features ACM graphics and incredibly realistic player control and action, based on Griffey's real-life Major League skills. The stadiums are real. You're up! The teams are real. And Ken Griffey's power is definitely real.
Grand Salami!
It's Ken Griffey Jr.'s Winning Run.
Super Mario is back in action on your Super NES. Yoshi is the focus of this awesome 16-meg game, and it's non-stop action through more than 60 wild levels in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. The twin Mario babies were being delivered by Stork when they were ambushed, and one of them was kidnapped by the terrible Kamek from the Koopa Kingdom. But baby Mario fell to Yoshi's Island and landed right on Yoshi's back. Now it's up to the Yoshis to reunite baby Mario with his twin and get them back to their parents. It's great animation, graphics, and gameplay with battery backup in Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island.
It's the exciting sequel to the best-selling video game of all time, Donkey Kong Country 2, Diddy's Kong Quest. Donkey Kong's been ape-napped, and it's up to our pint-sized hero, Diddy Kong, to rescue his old pal from the clutches of King K. Rool and his gang of baddies. But Diddy's not alone in this new adventure. He's brought along Dixie Kong to assist him in this battery-backed 32-meg super challenge. The same advanced computer modeling technology that gave Donkey Kong Country its incredible depth and graphics returns in Diddy's Kong Quest, only for the Super NES. It's Donkey Kong Country. 32 megs of power deliver the most incredible graphics and sound to hit your Super NES. It's the first video game ever to be completely rendered on SGI supercomputers. With their quick moves and amazing aerial acrobatics, our monkey duo traverses wild jungles with detail never seen before. It's Donkey Kong Country, and only Nintendo's got it.
It's 32 megs of arcade-style killer instinct for your Super NES. Nintendo's King of the Fighter games features 10 awesome fighters, each with incredible special and combo moves that are designed to devastate. The amazing graphics were created on SGI computers, so select a realistic warrior and play against the computer or against a friend in 2-player simultaneous mode. Killer instinct for your Super NES.
It's NHL Stanley Cup, the ultimate in 3D hockey. The action is modeled after real pro hockey players, so the hard checking and slap shots are as realistic as in the NHL. Pick from 28 professional NHL teams as you take the puck down the ice and blast it. Check it out.
You played it on your Game Boy, mastered it on your NES, and now it's here for your Super NES. It's Tetris 2, and the Russian puzzle game is tougher than ever. Play solo or against a friend. And as always, you race the clock, flashing blocks and bombs. Tetris 2 for your Super NES.
From Disney Interactive, Toy Story, the video game for Super NES. Maneuver Woody through breakthrough 3D environments in 18 action-packed stages and 32 megs of totally hilarious gameplay, including a Code Red recon mission, a rampaging Rex, a Buzz Lightyear boss challenge, and Scud. Toy Story the video game. Above the Rim Antics is where it's at on your Super NES with NBA Live 96. You pick from all 29 NBA teams, including the new expansion cities, as you drive the lane and score. Even control strategy. And there are replays. NBA Live 96, it's a slam dunk.
Are you prepared to experience the most realistic mat action ever? Then you're ready for WWF Raw. All the greatest superstars of the World Wrestling Federation are here, battling it out one-on-one or in tag team action, waging war in a 6-on-1 bout, taking part in a brutal Royal Rumble, or mastering a 4-on-4 Survivor Series. It's WWF Raw for your Super NES. Grab your favorite college jersey and slam your way to excitement with NCAA basketball for your Super NES. Pick from 40 college teams in 5 different conferences, then play a single game, season, tournament, or the Final Four. Awesome 2-player simultaneous play and Mode 7 scaling and rotation bring the realism and high-flying hoops action to life. It's NCAA basketball.
Put the pedal to the the metal with Super Mario Kart for the Super NES. It's racing action like you've never seen, pitting you against the field or live split-screen two-player action against a friend. Choose from 8 of your favorite Mario characters and 20 wild tracks. It's race time with Super Mario Kart.
In the tradition of Final Fantasy comes a role-playing adventure game which encompasses the future of the entire universe. You are Chrono, chosen by the spirits to save the world from ultimate devastation. If you don't restore the order of time, the entire future of mankind is doomed. To do this, you must change the course of history using different weapons and items to defeat strange enemies and foes which you encounter on your quest. This 32-meg adventure offers cool Mode 7 special effects, 6 different characters, and battery backup to save your progress.
Shao Kahn and the forces of Outworld return in the 3rd installment of this arcade smash. It's Mortal Kombat 3 for your Super NES. Some of your favorite fighters return and take on the newcomers in incredible hand-to-hand combat. This 32-meg game features 14 fighters, incredible gameplay, and special moves from the likes of the Evil Cabal. Play solo or 2-player simultaneously against another mortal in Mortal Kombat 3. Those high-flying egomaniacs are back, and they're jamming better than ever. It's NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Pick from all 27 NBA teams and over 80 of your favorite NBA stars as you slam and jam your way through the season. Play up to 4 players at once with the optional adapter and substitute fresh players into the game between quarters. It's game time with NBA Jam Tournament Edition. Kirby's back, and he's bouncing all over the place in Kirby's Block Ball for your Game Boy and Super Game Boy. Your goal is to clear a screen of blocks by hitting them with a ball. You keep the ball in play by blocking it back into the screen with various paddles, located on all 4 sides of the screen. Kirby appears when you block a ball while pressing the A button, and once Kirby shows, you can crunch through previously unbreakable blocks. Kirby can also obtain 4 special abilities which help him destroy more blocks faster. 4 bonus games keep the action flying. It's Kirby's Block Ball for Game Boy and Super Game Boy.
Look what's coming to Game Boy! Kirby's back in a sequel to the mega hit original, It's Kirby's Dream Land 2! This time, Kirby has the help of his friends, Kind the Fish, Coo the Owl, and of course, Rick the Hamster. But Kirby's quest to defeat King Dedede is no easy task. Our hero must find the 7 rainbow drops and acquire the mighty Rainbow Sword to defeat his evil nemesis. It's Kirby's Dream Land 2!
Nintendo's King of the Fighter games for Game Boy and Super Game Boy features 10 awesome fighters, each with incredible special and combo moves that are designed to devastate. Perform multi-hit combinations to earn bonus points and disable your opponent. It's a killer game. It's Killer Instinct.
Help Wario with his home improvement in Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 for your Game Boy. As the greedy Wario, you venture through 7 different worlds and 40 unique levels, hunting treasure to buy your dream castle. It's Wario Land, Super Mario Land 3 for your Game Boy.
Okay, Tetris addicts, now there's a new twist to the classic Russian puzzle game, and it's a blast! Tetris Blast! Complete a line and it disappears, but now bombs are included, so if you complete a line, it explodes, destroying all the blocks in its area. Place 4 bombs next to each other to form a square, creating a mega bomb which explodes a larger radius. 3 different modes test your skills. You'll have a blast with Tetris Blast!
The 3rd installment of the arcade mega hit is now on Game Boy and Super Game Boy. Mortal Kombat 3, featuring 9 outrageous fighters, including some of your favorites like Kano and Sonya. A new breed of killer characters are also introduced with all new amazing fighting maneuvers and finishing moves. Are you good enough to conquer the King of Fighter games? Let's find out.
Grab your Game Boy or Super Game Boy and dive into the forest world of Disney's Pocahontas as you help her find the path to peace. English settlers, including John Smith, have landed on Powhatan land in search of gold, and trouble is at hand. As Pocahontas, you must venture through your natural surroundings, gathering special powers by assisting the animal friends of the forest. Miko the raccoon is your constant companion through 3 different acts with countless challenges and paths to explore. But hurry, you must save John Smith before war breaks out, and you only have until sunrise.
You've seen their hit TV show and their feature film. Now you can relive the action on your Game Boy or Super Game Boy with the video game Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. The Power Rangers must fight their way through 6 action-packed stages in search of the dreadful Ivan Ooze. Pick your favorite Ranger, from Zack to Kimberly, Trini, Billy, or Jason, and morph your way past the evil bosses in your quest to protect mankind. It's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, for your Game Boy and Super Game Boy.